everyone. Welcome to Feel Good Podcast. This is Trudy, your very own master hypnotherapist, physical therapist, and a life coach. We're going to talk about how to get out of social hypnosis. You must be thinking about this channel talks a lot about hypnosis and its benefits. Why am I talking about how to get out of hypnosis? Well, hang on just for a second. We're going to talk all about it starting right now.
This is the Feel Good Podcast on the iCoach Hypnosis Network, where Trudy provides tips and stories to help you improve your well-being and reach your objectives. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us some comments.
Did you know that many of us have experienced the social hypnosis many times in our lives? Our society, our families, our culture, or where you live, our jobs have certain kind of hold on us. It has taught us certain values. Sometimes those values are positive and sometimes they are not so positive. However, we're so bound by it and we cannot step out of it. And sometimes it can be hindering to our progress. And we try to step out of it. It doesn't allow us to because we almost feel uncomfortable. So if we can get out of that zone, we can think outside the box and achieve our fullest potential. And allow me to explain it to you how simple it is and how many times we have thought about not stepping out of our comfort zone. What's the first question we ask if I see somebody first thing in the morning or during any time? How are you doing, right? The person may mundanely answer, I'm doing good. How are you doing? And then I may say, I'm doing okay. And by the time actually I finish that conversation, I have walked away from that person already. What did they do? Absolutely nothing. Instead of that, stop right there. Look in that person's eyes just for 10 seconds and genuinely ask, how are you doing? By you just asking that question with a different sets of emotions, you are making a difference in that person's life. That person doesn't have to be your friend or best friend, your spouse. It can be literally speaking anybody. So you want to make a difference in somebody's life? Ask that question with full conviction and with emotions. And when you answer also, you don't always have to say, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Instead of that, actually find out how you are feeling from within. You may say, I am doing fantastic. Or you can say, I'm not having a good day and I'm just doing quite okay only. That's quite alright as well. That teaches you how to look within and see how you're feeling. Feel how you're feeling, and that will really make a difference in your life. I want to challenge you. Try to do that 5 times in next 5 days. Stop and look in that person's eyes and ask with conviction, how are you doing? And when you answer back about how you're doing, also find out how you're feeling in that moment. Let's find out what everybody says. Another most commonly sentence that we hear from our friends and family, we hear from them that they are always busy. I have heard myself talking, I'm always busy. However, we need to at least find out if that busyness is necessary. Yes, we can justify every single activity that we really do, but we need to really find out if that activity is contributing towards our intent and what we really want to do in our lives. And if that's not the case, we do need to take a step back and give ourselves some downtime. It's perfectly all right to take that afternoon off and spend that time just by yourself reading a book or playing a favorite game with your spouse or with your kids. you don't even have to feel guilty about it, because research shows that when you take that time off, it renews and rejuvenates your mind and body. And by you doing that, you can become more productive and achieve more things in such a short amount of time, so you don't have to be constantly busy and spend some extra time for yourself. How many times have you heard from family and friends and from yourself, life is stressful? Of course it's normal. I have heard moms talk about their kids, their kindergarten kids, that they are so stressed out. According to one research, they are saying 87% of college students have experienced some kind of stress, and only 11% of those college students in the US don't get enough sleep. Now, kindergarten kids are stressed, college kids are stressed. So in early years, we have experienced this stressful environment, so we believe that stress is normal and that's how we have to operate. However, when we are stressed out, our body is trying to tell us we are doing too many activities at the same time. I'm not telling you not to do too many activities. However, I'm telling you to listen to your body and really find out what is going on, because chronic stress is related to many health problems. It can lower your lifespan. It can create dementia. It can create other mental and physical disease. So we really don't want that, right? So to reduce that stress, ideally speaking, you can do yoga, you can do meditation, you can go on a retreat and reduce your stress. However, if you don't really feel comfortable doing yoga and meditation, just watch a funny movie. Listen to a song that you really enjoy and watch my last video. I'll leave a description and a link down below. And there are many ways to reduce your stress. You have to realize first that there is something going on in your mind and body, and then only you're going to be able to take care of yourself. But it's very important that you take care of that stress part and not being surrounded by stress, because stress doesn't have to be normal. I remember when I was in my last year of college, I told myself, I can't wait to finish my school and start making money. I will be happy then. How many times we have talked about that? I'll be happy when I have this car. I will be happy when I have a bigger house. I will be happy when I retire. But what happens when I retire? Am I going to be happy at all times? Perhaps not, because people who are retired, they are not always happy. People who have bigger houses, they are not always happy. With bigger cars, not always happy. I had thought that if I have a kid, I'll always be happy, but we know that it's not true. Research shows that it's not about your destination, it's about your journey. And research shows that when you actually enjoy your journey, your body produces certain hormones. And we have talked about what hormones our body produces when we are happy. I will leave in the link down below. One of my favorite books of Eckhart Tolle is Power of Now. He talks about the importance of staying in present moments and how we can achieve that. I will also leave that in comment down below. It is one of the most wonderful books that I have ever read. And go check it out, guys. It's so important to stay in a moment, because when you're staying in that moment, you're not worried about the past. You're not worried about the future. And when you are so focused in your present moment, nothing is going to bother you. And that's the key. So be present. So far, we have talked about few social hypnosis norms. We talked about how are you doing, a very simple question that we always ask. We talked about always staying busy. always staying stressed out, or us sentencing, I will be happy when. These are just very few sentences or questions that we have asked because we can't get out of that social hypnosis. I want you to identify what is your norm that you cannot get out. Please let me know down below in the comments. I am curious to know. And if you want to know about anything else regarding this issue, please let me know as well. And until next time, be happy, be in a moment, and see you next time.
Did you like today's show? Leave us some comments and hit that subscribe button. Follow Trudy on Twitter and Instagram at icoachhypnosis. Be sure to visit icoachhypnosis.com to gain more insight on how Trudy can help you achieve your life objectives. Want to listen to Trudy on the go? You can download the podcast from the store of your choice. Search for the Feel Good Podcast. Interested in supporting Trudy and the podcast? We welcome any donation as low as $1. Visit icoachhypnosis.com/donate.